Farming has always been considered a passive engagement, and to Nelson Muguku, it was no different until he lost his job as a teacher. Muguku kept poultry as a hobby while teaching carpentry as an untrained teacher at Kabianga Technical Institute, where he earned a salary of $250 in 1957. Muguku threatened to quit if his terms of service were not reviewed. His employer, the colonial government, refused to review his pay, and so he made the tough choice of quitting former employment.
I had thought, even when I was resigning, 200 chicken will give me double the salary. And to buy 200 chicks, I managed to do that with the little saving I had.
Left with no option, Muguku banked on his endurance and sheer determination to make his business a success. With his father's support, his savings, and a plowback from his revenues, things began looking up.
First chicken were able to sustain, but I had no money left in my pocket. It took me 3 years, because after the second lot started laying, I built another house. For 3 good years, I could see what I was doing, but in my pocket I had no saving. And after 3 years, I could walk in the street with some income, regular income.
Muguku Poultry Farm, which is involved in breeding birds, has 3 incubators in its hatchery. This means the farm can breed close to 120,000 one-day-old chicks, and there's a ready market for every chick hatched.
We are setting up to Nyeri, Nakuru, and Mombasa. That's where we are sending our chicks. We have got us another farm in Ngong.
The farm imports breeders from the Netherlands each year to maintain its standards.
550 at one importation. We import those kind of chicks 3 times a year.
A one-day layer chick goes for 80 shillings, while a one-day broiler chick goes for 50 shillings, translating into an estimated 9.6 million shillings in 1 month alone. With proper management, farming can become a full-time occupation, just like any other, as Mr. Muguku puts it.
If I worked for 40 years, I would not have attained to get to a salary of 500 shillings. Even the graduates from Makerere were getting about 500, 600 shillings.
Despite being involved in other modes of farming like dairy, pig and sheep farming, Muguku also has a major interest in the education sector as well. He is the proprietor of the Tumaini group of schools and 2 other primary schools in Limuru. Muguku is also one of the single largest individual shareholders in 2 of the leading banks in the country. And for any budding entrepreneur out there, Muguku is a living example that with sheer determination and focus in life and business, one can fulfill their lifelong dreams. Sanya for Movers and Shakers.